I'm recovering from a cold that I've had for about a week, and what better way to celebrate a cold than by going somewhere cold? It's a really shitty excuse for, I have a lot of homework to do, and I really don't want to do it, so we're doing Ice Cavern. My excuse to do something, but without actually doing anything. I'm gonna do all that stuff after, but, ow. I mean, oops. Dumb joke. Okay. Right. I didn't remember even to... I didn't even remember getting to Ice Cavern, but now that I do, I have a loose... Now that I'm here, I do have a loose memory of being here. I'd also like to mention that this is considered a dungeon, so if you turn off the game and come back, it's reset. Okay, I left to go blow my nose, but I'm back. Okay. Let's fucking do this. Oh yeah, what are these things? I don't think I checked them. Freezered. Watch out for its freezing breath. Destroy it completely before it revives. Yeah. Freedom. Ice levels are not great, so... fuck you. Ice Keys, destroy it before it flies into you. Oh my god. I was pressing B to swing out my sword, but it just fucking... I like how we can turn while frozen completely. Can you stop? I'm switching over to fucking arrows. There you are. I need to play Portal 2. Like, I haven't... What have I been doing Portal related? Oh yeah, that's right. Thinking about Portal. I watched a movie that had B-roll of video games at one point, and it had Portal as an example. This blue fire doesn't seem natural. Yes, right. We read that. Fuck. Did the game not save? I could have sworn we got the map at least. Maybe we didn't. Who knows? Or maybe we didn't read that last time. Huh. Okay, either way, we're going to fucking... You know what? I'm just going to empty out all three of these bottles. We're going to need as many blue flame jars as possible. Which is going to suck, because this is all our fairies and potions and shit. But it's whatever. We've got 10 hearts, so we're good. Yeah, see? I don't know if I mentioned, but the milk you can actually use twice. So there you go. It's twice as good as a red potion. Yes, okay. So then, this is blue flame, which is cold fire, and then this is hot ice that I'm using here. I have no idea why they decided to go with cold fire and hot ice rather than hot fire and cold ice, because those counter each other anyway. I suppose it might be an excuse as to why you can't just melt through the floors, like right here, by dumping fire on them. But, I don't know. And I'm not just fucking with you, by the way. I'm not just saying, like, oh, blue fire means cold. It's literally... It's magic, okay? It's fucking... We're in Skyrim times here. Magic's a thing. I'm not just being stupid. Also, it's not smart to remind people that blue fire is hot. I know that's like a thing that everyone learns in 3rd grade, but it's not smart to keep reminding people. If anything, my point's proven by the fact that everyone knows it in 3rd grade. It's that and the fucking falling onto water from a high height still hurts. It's like, yeah, but you're probably more likely to survive. Just saying. Like, I don't know where people get this idea that if you fall into water from, like, slightly higher than a diving board, you die. Always. You don't. Like, yeah, it's obviously going to hurt, but I've personally hit water pretty fucking hard and not died, so... I imagine I can hit it much harder. Have you ever tried killing a person? It's harder than you'd think. Okay, weird tangent. I don't know. School hasn't... I mean, school started, so we're doing online school now, which is nice. Kind of. Nice in its own ways. But, I don't know, you don't get as many interactions with stupid people, which I kind of miss. Kinda don't. Very much don't. You know, it's just... I don't want to get too comfortable with it, because I know that any second now, we're going to go back to school physically, and I'm going to have a direct encounter with one of these people. And, you know what? Yeah, because I don't want to just get used to, like, oh, maybe no one's stupid anymore. And, no, people are very much still stupid. Alright, so we gotta slide this block around, and you can't pull it. We have to push it over around to each of these silver rupees. And then that'll unlock the door. Hooray. And then, in a situation like this, we can just slide it off the edge, and it'll reset. Come on. Yeah. I was about to get ahead of myself. I've been rewatching my Sword playthrough, and I really like it. I miss Eric Created TV. I still have her, obviously, but, like, you know, I'm not going to use her on a series again. I could have her make a cameo, like Pertwee did. But, I don't know. It just wouldn't be the same. There we go. And then I want to definitely hit that blue flame so we can fill up our other two jars. Yay. Whoa. Do not fall off. Yeah, the controls here are all kinds of bad. I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, once again, the game never demands that you do specific acrobatics or what have you on this. It's just, you know, walking around and doing this kind of thing. But it's still kind of annoying and not great. I think I'll need all three of these. And for those of you who have played this game before going like, no, you don't need all three of those, idiot. Yes, I do. And you'll see why. For those of you who've played this game as much as I have, you'll be like, yeah, exactly, you do need three of those. For those of you who have played this game more, no, you obviously need like 5. Where? Okay, this is the puzzle Aaron Hansen got stuck on for a while. We have to get this over to there. So how do we do that? This is like moving it here, and then this way, and then left wouldn't work. So it has to hit this in between here. Alright, so we push it that way, then over here, then left, then up. Okay, got it. Assuming that works. Does it? Yee! Damn it, I fucked up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fucked that up. Yes, I did. Okay. I need to push it this way. Okay. Ah, there we go. I still have not made that Side Quest Sundays episode where I go around collecting all the Diglett yet. I should, though. Probably. Are there Cantonian Diglett in the, in that game? Ah, fuck. I know a Cantonian Diglett logically exist. Oh, I was totally right. You needed 3. I'm a genius. I'm gonna unequip this stuff. Arrow, that. There we go. White Wolfos. Lure it close and watch its movement carefully. Attack when it drops sky. It's the same thing as the other Wolfos. But it's bigger! It's to adult Link what other wolves were to child Link, and it's dead. Alright, no. This was a cool mini dungeon. Especially this room, I mean. Did they have to do this with the textures? No. But they did. It's cool. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you got the iron boots. So heavy you can't run. So heavy you can't float. It is chic. I will not sing to this song because it is weirdly paced and hard to sing to. Okay, I'm gonna done. Or I'm gonna done. Yeah, I'm done. It is a very inconsistent song that not a lot of people like, but I think it's alright. It's not good to whatever. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. Oh, that sucks. They're dead then. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source of this ice, this ice will never melt. I'm just gonna blame this on the cold, not my slurred speech. Or blame it, whatever. You get the idea. Hopefully. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Is the mic plugged in? Good, it is plugged in. Time passes. People move like a river's flow. It never ends. A childish mind will turn to a noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth. This is not like... This is just my mouth doing this. There's nothing else going on, promise. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. I like how you see Sheik's hand, like, do the notes. It's really cool. This is really cool. I love these cutscenes. They might be my favorite part of the game. It's hard to say. I have a lot of favorite parts. This game's really good. Not perfect, though. That's the goal of this series. You have learned the serenade of water. Not a 0. I'll see you again. Alright, see ya. Ow. I don't think Sheik really has to flashbang me like every single time. But who knows? I'm not a badass with Deku nuts. Totally am. Alright. So, iron boots. Here we go. One of the most iconic items from this game. You walk like this now. And this is my turning circle. This is as fast as I can turn. You can roll with them, but you roll super slowly. You can backflip. You can do everything just really slowly. And really, roughly. However, if you go in water, you sink straight to the bottom and you can walk around. Ta-da! You can't breathe underwater. If you start choking, take off those boots. So you, much like the lava thing, you only have a limited amount of time to run around with those iron boots. So let's leave. I think it's this way. I don't know. I didn't get a compass. There is a compass in this. I just kind of left it. It's in a side room that I didn't go to. That would be the 5 that you need. Anyway, so if we go in here, switch to iron boots. Yeet. Still going down. I love this section. Super cool. Yeah, heart piece. Look at that. Roll it down here. You got a piece of heart. So far you've collected 2 pieces. Cool. Yep, so I have. Oh, also in the Nintendo file dump that happened recently that revealed a bunch of stuff about Pokemon, Mario, and Zelda, that Triforce symbol that you see in the middle was originally actually supposed to be filled, so you were supposed to get the Triforce at some point. I love that. However, I assume it was just removed because it would have no story plot, like, story relevance. You'd have just probably, like, obtained it right before the final battle, in which it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But, you know, it's kind of cool that that was originally supposed to be in the game. Anyway, I've removed the iron boots, so now back up we go. Yeah. We got plenty of time. It's gonna be fun. Shut up. Shut up, I said. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. Link's definitely gonna die of hypothermia. Not a 0. My bad. Okay. It is this way. This is the way. Season 2 just got a trailer for The Mandalorian, by the way. Not gonna come out for like another month or so. I think a solid month. It's like a month and a week or something. This cough is so fucking annoying. Okay. We need to free King Zora from his hot ice prison. Which, you know, you'd think he'd be like a fried fisher now. A fish? I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Filleted fish, I think, right? No, not a filet-o-fish. Whatever. Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. Yeah, most people do. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you with this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. You still suffocate, but okay. You got the Zora tunic. The diving suit. Alright, so now we're never switching back to the Goron tunic because it's ugly. Alright, there we go. So now we can breathe underwater for as long as we need. We cannot, however, survive hot areas. So there you go. Each tunic has its own thing. This one allows you to breathe underwater. The Goron's tunic allows you to survive intense heat, and then the Kokiri tunic cannot be stolen by Like Lakes. So there you go. Those are the 3 things that each thing does. Whatever. 3 things. Each tunic has 3 things. Whatever. Hooray! We can go into the shop now. I don't think they have anything. Welcome. I'd like to talk to the shop owner. You say you want to buy a Zora tunic? That tunic is made of the finest material and is therefore exceedingly expensive. In fact, I'm afraid only that very rich family in Kakariko Village can afford. Ah, that's cool. So if you talk to him about like what, so I assume he says the same thing as Young Link. So like if you're like, oh, I want the tunic, how do I get the tunic? And then he's like, oh, well, visit the rich family in Kakariko, and that's actually how you get wallets. So there you go. That's a cool detail. I love it. See, this is what this game does. You play it like 50 times over, and then the 51st time you learn new shit. Oh, man. Anyway, so, now where do we go? Easy. We play the Serenade of Water. Once I look up what the Serenade of Water is. A down, right, left, right. Okay. There we go. So this should warp us to wherever the next temple is. Warp to Lake Hylia. Oh yeah. It does play the whole song if you just wait, but I got antsy. I want to go to Lake Hylia. So yeah, next temple is in Lake Hylia, which is much drier nowadays. Yeah. Yeet. However, because it's drier, you get to see the entrance of the temple really easy. Alright, so now that we've got the iron boots, come back for this, and then we can, here we go. It's a water cuckoo, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, there is a diamond to whack right there, and we can't use our bow, because bow and arrow don't work underwater for some reason. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So, yeah. Why would it? However, the hookshot does. Now we can hit that. In the 3DS version, that's actually like a hook that you have to hit, which is less obvious, but more obvious with the fact that it is now, you know, floating away. Yeah, so it makes more sense in the 3DS version how it floats away. However, it makes significantly less sense because, like, how would you know to shoot that? Apart from the fact that it was in the Forest Temple, but, like, it's optional in the Forest Temple, so it's whatever. Okay, welcome to the Water Temple. Everyone's least favorite temple ever, including mine, obviously. It's slow, and the best way to prove that is what just happened over that whole thing. I walked in, had to go to my inventory, go over the iron boots, deselect them, and then climb an incredibly laggy wall after I just waited to float up. The biggest problem with this dungeon is the frame rate. Yeah, I'm not playing this on an emulator, which means there is not modern hardware powering this. Which means it is just a good old N64. Yeah, so everything's super slow as it is. You walk super slow with the iron boots. And the puzzles are a bit kind of vague and confusing. And you just have to kind of go through the motions of the temple like 8 times before you do what you feel like you should have done once. So, anyway. I suppose I'll just start working through what you're supposed to do. Which you have to do by just going down... the first thing you have to do is down here. So, also, you can't use your sword underwater. So, it is pretty much just hookshot. Also, in the 3DS version, each one of these entrances, I don't remember which ones. Yeah, each one of these entrances, I think, are marked with 1, 2, and 3, which is much more helpful. Nope, not this one. Yeah, which is very helpful, but in this version, you just have to go through each one and then remember, and the map is not helpful, so... Anyway, down here. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, you. If I'm right, not a 0? You're not a 0, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto. Oh, shit. Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now it's not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save the Zora's domain. You the one who... you have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Not a 0. You have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple... There are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly. So there you go. Alright, as Sheik said, so that's what each door means when it says 1, 2, and 3. Is that there are 3 water levels that you can move to. Ugh. And each one can only be accessed by having a specific water level happen. So you can't just go like, oh, well, water level's at 3 right now, I need it to be at 2, and then go over the 2 one and then do that. You need to lower it back down to 1 and then do 2. So, yeah. So Sheik did mention Ruto. Just about in the section about, like, love blossoming into true feelings or what have you. So there you go, some foreshadowing. Good writing. Right, what the fuck are these things? Spike. Aim for it when it retracts its spikes. Cool, helpful. You can hit them with your sword or block them with your shield to have them retract their spikes. Would you just die? There we go. Okay, so the water level has now been lowered back to its first stage. And in here, I think, is the map, which you're gonna need. It's not gonna be useful, but you're gonna need it. Ugh. Yeah. Freedom! Fall damage is removed in this room as well, yeah. Okay, so, I think we need to get in there as well at some point, so we'll do that now. There we are. Nice. Barely grazed it, but it works. Clams. Would you... It's Upsy. Shellblade. It's internal muscle. It's the weak spot. There we go. So you can stab it or hit it with a hook shot, or any ranged weapon. Okay, so if you've watched the Game Grumps playthrough of Ocarina of Time, watching me do that really drives home the point that Aaron really sucks at video games. I'm kidding. Clams are tough. Whatever. Okay, so, right. Water level 1 is basically no water at all. And you also can't exactly really do anything until you go through the whole, cycle at least once. Also, this is a block that floats, so it can only be... You can only use the rooms that it allows you to access when the water level is at that level. So... yeah. Basically, each one of these rooms can only be accessed while dry, so... that's the... relevant part of that, damn it. I don't think I needed to be in here yet. And also the fact that you can't just climb up after that, you have to go down, switch to the hook shot, and then a hook shot back up. Like, why? And then you have to go over, unless you want to keep the iron boots on, which is going to waste even more time, to go over and switch back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is the room that's in the 3DS version marked with the number 2. So. There they are. I don't exactly remember how to do this dungeon, so this is going to be pretty rough. Ugh. Alright, water level 2 time. In the 3DS version, it's more obvious that, but I don't think we have to do it now, so. I shan't. Okay, right. And then there's, I think that one is locked. That one isn't, but it probably should be. I mean, that one is locked by a different mechanism. I think we have to go this way. No, this isn't right. Nope. Okay, I think we have to actually go back inside if it didn't lock me out. Oh no, it did, but like, I have to relight the flame for some reason. You know what, I'm gonna just do that. There we go. Now if we ever need to light flames, we got this, and we got plenty of magic to spare. Nice. Okay, so in the 3DS version they make this more obvious, but too obvious if I'm gonna be honest, because it kind of misleads you at certain sections, because they don't remove the... Anyway, when it does the cutscene, it like zooms in on where the block was, this hole here. Which is very helpful for this section, but not helpful for sections where you don't need to go in here and you're just raising the water level and you're like, why is it still emphasizing that? Then you go back to it and you're like, okay, no, this is still same old nothing. Oh no, it's a trap! What the fuck? Everyone shut up about the clam thing. What the fuck? There we go. I don't understand why it's hitting the... There we go. Okay, fucking the hitbox for the edge of the clam is really annoying. Also, turning circles are terrible. Okay. I'm just assuming we have to float up here and not grapple. Hooray! I should end the video now. I got a key. Okay, ow. You heard that, definitely. Okay. I'm gonna see what idle animation he has and then end the video. Or Link can just run out of air. I mean, it's an airtight room, so eventually he'll die. Okay, he doesn't have any idle animations. Alright, good night, everybody.
Hold on, look. 1, 2, 3.